Hello everyone and welcome to Renee's Spiritual Ways. In this video, I will be talking about the new moon that is coming up on October 6th in Libra. At the end of the video, I also have a little ritual that anyone can perform from anywhere in the world. So just stay tuned for that. But let me dive into the juicy goodness of this new moon because it has lots of operating parts and a lot of stuff going on. Okay, so I'm going to read from notes just because there's a lot of info. Okay, let me get into it. Libra energy is all about balance, seeking the middle ground and seeing things from both sides. Libra has the gift of being able to balance the scales that everyone feels they're getting their fair share. On a deeper level, however, Libra energy is all about collaboration. It's about working in harmony with others, with nature, and with all of the aspects of life as an entirety. So it's as a whole. They want to make sure everything's constantly balanced on each side across the board throughout our entire life, throughout the entire universe. That's what Libra's all about. Balance, peace, harmony, all that stuff, okay? It's all about seeing both the oneness and the duality and living life from this space. There is a tendency with Libra's energy is strong to feel the need to compromise or perhaps tilt the scales so that they can be in favor of those we love. While this is fine some of the time, we do have to be mindful of losing sight of our sense of self and compromising too much for the sake of others. And that's definitely one thing with all of the energies and all of the planet positions right now that we may not be feeling. You would feel this in the sign of Libra, and Libras would feel this because you're in your birthday right now, Libras? I don't know, not quite sure how I would say that, plural. But this right now is kind of a time where you may be thinking you're being a little bit selfish, but in all honesty, this is not being selfish. We accommodate people throughout our life, and you're always trying to find the balance, especially during this time right now of year, to accommodate and satisfy others to make sure that they're balanced. But this right now, particular new moon, it's time to go inside of ourselves and make sure that we are balanced within us. So some would say selfish, but I would definitely say self-care. And who better to take care of us but ourselves, right? Because we're the only ones that know what we truly need at this time. So October is a month of cosmic shifts and changes. And the new moon is helping to kickstart a lot of what we will experience throughout the month. At the time of the new moon on October 6, 2021 at 7:05 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have 4 cosmic bodies in Libra, creating a stellium and bringing the element air strongly into awareness. Now, remember, the element of air is all about the mind, the mental, philosophical thoughts, ideas, creative projects. You might find that missing piece of the puzzle to complete a project during this time. Email, internet connection, connecting with just people on all types of level. This is all about, the sharing information and ideas and bringing, just things into fruition, bringing things that you've been thinking about and spitting it out of your mouth or writing it down on paper. You could start writing a book. You could finish a book. You could finish all the creative projects that you kind of have like 70% done, halfway done. Now would be the time to hit the ground running and complete them. A lot of movement in the thought process and the mental is going on right now during the time of Libra. Okay, so the element of air rules over our thinking processes and can be fuel for inspiring ideas and new ways of thinking about things. The strong element of air can also stir the winds of change, guiding us to open our minds to new possibilities and opportunities. The The planetarium lineup in Libra includes the Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Mars, as they are all sitting in the zodiac sign of Libra right now. This will be a strong theme that we get to work with. So, yeah, Mercury's communication. Mars is the planet of war, assertion, getting your point across. The moon is, kind of like doing work behind the scenes and doing a lot of shadow work. And then once it's illuminated, bringing it out into the light. And the sun is, sun is all about business and joy and putting thoughts and chi energy and vitality and bringing things into light. So it's a really, really, really good time right now just to put everything you want out there. Because you put it out there, it's going to be illuminated in so many ways. It's going to be heard because Mercury is all about communication. And Mars, yeah, some people may think that you're a little assertive or a little forward thinking, but that's what Mars is all about. Like, you are going to be heard, not in a war type way, because Mars is the planet of war, but you're going to be asserted and you're going to be communicated. And also, this is what a lot of people are doing right now during the protests that are happening around the world. They want to be heard. They want to have their chance on the soapbox, and they want to be heard, and they want to be received, and they want their personal beliefs and everything to be honored, no matter what it is. Okay? I'm not saying the scales for me are even. I don't tilt one way to the next. I support everybody and whatever they're doing right now, but this is the time, and the planets are showing us this is exactly what's supposed to be happening because it's definitely what's happening in the cosmos right now. Okay? Let me get back into my written info. So they're all sitting in Libra, and this will be a strong theme that we get to work with. Okay? So if you have people-pleasing tendencies, or find yourself constantly feeling like you are getting the short end of the stick, this new moon may be your wake-up call to reclaim your power and to balance the scales in your own life right now. Okay? The element of air rules over our thinking processes and can be fuel for inspiring ideas and new ways of thinking about everything in our life. The strong element of air can also stir the winds of change, guiding us to open our minds to new possibilities and opportunities. New moons are always a fantastic time to make changes and lay the groundwork for new habits. If there is anything that you are no longer working in your life, like you know that it's not serving you right now, let it go. This is the perfect time to let that go. Put it up on the shelf, throw it out the window, put it in the trash, grind it up in the garbage disposal. Whatever's not working for you right now, let it go. It's dead in the water, okay? Also, this would be a perfect time to make some shifts and bring more balance into your own life. So even though Libra is about accommodating other people, this particular time right now is about you accommodating you and your needs, okay? So use this driving force of Mars, right, to be bold and courageous in your decisions. Know that you are worthy and deserving to receive, and that you have the stamina and the energy to give when it's needed, okay? Jupiter, which is currently traveling retrograde through the sign Aquarius, is also very active in this new moon. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance, okay? In the energy, it can remind us that we are beyond what we are. Like, okay, I'm sitting here right now, but I am actually beyond this room, okay? Because my energy exceeds outside. And listening to me right now, My energy is exceeding upon your ears. My energy and my words and my message is meshing with your philosophical mind and your messages and your information. And that's expanding. Okay. So my expansion is aiding in your expansion, and I'm giving you an abundance of knowledge. Get what I'm saying? So it's energy can remind us that we live in an abundant world, and that there's always enough to go around when the scales are balanced. Not only outside of ourselves, but the scales are balanced within. There are many injustices and imbalances in this world, but we can start within our own hearts and find ways to create a sense of balance from within. If you feel the energy of abundance is lacking in your life, see if you can shift your mindset and place your mind in a state of gratitude. See if you can force yourself to look for the silver lining in any challenges that you may be facing right now, even though I know sometimes that's hard to look at the glass half full rather than half empty. But this is kind of like we got to flip the script in a sense in order to get where we all want to be, right? So we're all seeking to be in that balanced place, and that's what this message is all about, guys, all right? So see if you can force yourself, right, to see the silver lining and any challenge that come your way. Look at these challenges as, maybe bringing you out of your comfort zone, so you're going to transform into a new person, kind of like a butterfly wasn't born a butterfly. All right. And if you feel like you have received an extra generous dose of abundance in your life, see if you can think about ways to give and to share some of your resources with others, or even with Mother Earth at this time. Okay. So the October new moon is a wonderful time to connect with abundance, to know you are worthy of it, to receive it, to fill yourself up with it, and pass it around to keep it flowing in a state of balance throughout the world to your loved ones, your friends, and everyone around you. On the same day as the Libra New Moon, Pluto shifts direct after being retrograde since April. Oh, geez. The day a planet stations direct is considered a power day, and it is concised with the new moon. Woohoo! So we have the new moon, clean slate, fresh start, okay? And you got Pluto shifting direct, which is a power day. So if you want to manifest anything, definitely do it on the day of the new moon, because that is when I'm pretty sure your wishes are all going to be fulfilled, people. Okay? Just saying. I'm just saying, just try it. I mean, can it hurt to try? I don't think so. So if you definitely want to manifest anything, I'd write those affirmations down of what you want to bring into your life. I would do that spell. You can do the ritual that's at the end of this. And yeah, I think some power could definitely be placed in our lives. So I'm definitely going to do it. I don't know about you. So, sorry. Pluto is a planet of rebirth and transformation. On a new moon, guys, going direct. Okay? It can sometimes bring a deep and long-lasting endings, but this is only so we can take what has gone and rebirth into something new. As Pluto has been retrograde for the last few months, we have been invited to look back over a time period between October 2020 and April 2021. I know it might be scary considering what we've gone through October 2020 to April 2021, but let's just look back at our own lives and, what has fallen away from us, because I think the world has completely changed and immense. Okay. There's a lot of stuff that has fallen away from us. Unfortunately, some good, some bad. Some has fallen away with us kicking and screaming, but later on, you may notice that what has left really wasn't serving you any longer, and it kind of was a blessing in disguise that it was weeded out of your life, right? We could definitely look at it like that. So, look at what is falling away, what you have rebirthed since the period of time. How have you transformed? Because we've all transformed since this crazy time on the planet right now. Okay? Pluto is a very subtle energy, but with the activated forces of the new moon, this would also be a good opportunity to reflect on the transformations in your own life and honor any deaths or rebirths that have taken place. October is a busy month, and it seems that the new moon is a reflection of that, for sure. There are many energies to work with and enjoy, but ultimately, this new lunar cycle is one of opportunity, abundance, and creating balance. Make it work for you. Your Libra New Moon ritual is this. Wicked simple. Okay, so this one's all about cleansing, and it's all about letting go of the old energy from the past, and it's for allowing all of the new energy that's now is going to come in. Also, cleansing to get rid of all of the hectic, helter-skelter, ping-pong thoughts in your head. This cleansing will help you ground, all right? So what you're going to need for this is you got to cleanse your energy, meditate and connect with yourself. You're also going to need 10 bay leaves. If you can't find bay leaves, you can find them in my store at renesspiritualways.com. But if you can't find them or don't have them, you can definitely do 10 pieces of blank paper and a pen. All right? So you're going to collect all of your ritual ingredients, and you're going to find a quiet, safe place where you can be comfortable and you're not going to be disturbed. And you're going to start by cleansing yourself, your aura, and cleansing your tools of choice, whatever, you cleanse your bay leaves, you cleanse your paper, you can cleanse your crystals. So as you cleanse your aura and you cleanse your space, so however you cleanse yourself, your space and your energy is perfect. You can take a cleansing bath. You can go for a swim in the ocean. You can use crystals. They are incredibly potent, powerful tool for cleansing for sure. And some of the best crystals that you can use to cleanse your aura is amethyst, moonstone, and blue lace agate. And, you can use a general chakra bracelet. I have crystal bracelets on all the time just for the specific energies and what they mean for me within that day. I have a basic chakra bracelet that's for sale on my site in my store. So you can definitely find that there. So, you can also smudge yourself, cleanse yourself with sage. You can also use sage, juniper, or burn lavender, and you can just basically take the sage stick or whatever you're burning and just, say it's burning in a shell or on a plate or in a cauldron or whatever you have. You can just take that smoke and you can just push it over your whole, you're going to want to do your whole body for sure. And then you can, simply walk out into the sunshine, the power of the sun, and just stand there, lay there, sit there, go in a field of grass, lay in the ground, have the sun just go on you and absorb that beautiful warmth and that energy. The sun is very cleansing too. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I think that's, and also when you're in the sun and as you're cleansing yourself, think about a way to wash away the darker thoughts, okay? Or the darker energy or whatever you may be feeling like weighed down or whatever. And then you can definitely do some breath work too. Find a quiet place, sit for 5 minutes, do some deep breathing, close your eyes, and really connect with the rhythm of the breath going in and out. And as you breathe in, breathing in the good, and breathe out, letting go of the bad. You can also do some visualization of breathing the great white light of healing and protection, having it fill your lungs and fill your entire body. And each exhalation, you're letting go of like gray negative matter or whatever it might be in your body. And after you've cleansed yourself, you can say, I cleanse and let go of all that feels heavy on my soul. I am shedding, I am letting go of all that no longer needs to cling to me. I separate myself from my attachments, my judgments, and my inner voice. Sorry. Oh, okay. So in my inner voice of doubt, and settle into my truth, my soul, and my highest alignment. All right. And then number 2 is to meditate. Find a quiet space, clear your mind, think of what you want to align with, and get into that space. And then after you meditate, take your leaves or your piece of paper, holding half of them in one hand and half in the other hand. You want to recite the following, or feel free to say whatever, speaks to you in the moment. But this is just my suggestion. You can say, thank you, Mother Earth, for providing me with the blank slates to write my wishes, to set my intentions, and to give back to the world. On your first 5 leaves, write down what you wish to call into your life or what you wish to receive. Depending on the size of your leaves, it may be easiest to just stick with a few keywords on each leaf. If you're using a piece of paper, you can have the piece of paper as big or as small as you want, so that might not be a big deal. And then on the next 5 leaves, write down what you wish to give back to the world, or what you wish to offer back to your life and those that you love. Again, depending on the size of your leaves, you may want to stick to a few key words on each leaf. Or again, if you want to use, a big size piece of paper, you can write down paragraphs. Okay? Doesn't matter how big or how small. This is your ritual. This is just my outline for you. And then reflect on what you've written for a moment. Was it easy for you to come up with ways to give or receive? Think about that. Take note of where you may have struggled, on what feelings and emotions have come up for you. And then jumble all of the leaves of the paper together, okay? Go outside under the dark of night and the dark of the moon, okay? And offer your leaves to nature, or your paper to nature. So paper's biodegradable, and so aren't leaves, the bay leaves, okay? So give them back to the earth somehow, or back to Mother Nature per se. Either you can bury them in the earth. If you live in a high-rise apartment building and you can't get outside, you can stand in front of a window under the night sky and put these pieces of paper or leaves in a pot of soil. You can burn them and then put the ashes to the wind if you want to, or bury the ashes in the earth, or you can take the leaves or the paper and you can throw it in the ocean. Whatever's easiest for you. You can, if you burn the ashes of the paper, you can even rinse them down the sink. Okay? It's literally whatever works for you. That's why I said in the beginning, you can do it anywhere, wherever you are. And then after you have released your leaves back to Mother Earth, take a moment to feel your connection with nature all around you. And if you like, you can say a simple prayer. Again, you can be in front of a window, you can be outside, you can be inside, you can, in front of a plant. If you have an animal or a pet or whatever, say it out the window. Doesn't matter. It's all in what you're capable of, and also what you feel comfortable with doing, okay? And then you can just give thanks. Thank you, Mother Earth, for all you provide and the bounty that you offer us every single day. Thank you for the stars at night, the trees in the summer wind, and the gentle roar of the ocean. Thank you for your sunset and sunrise and for all you continue to offer. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And then go back inside or wherever you are, spend some time in a quiet reflection or do something more active such as dancing, painting, or yoga. Turn on some music, raise that energy, know what you've sent out into the universe is going to come back to you in perfect love and perfect trust. And that is my new moon video for you guys. Please like, subscribe, comments. Let me know what you thought about this. And I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you all. Bye.